Hey everyone, my name's Eddie Going and I wanted to make this quick video on non-surgical hair replacement systems, and I'm not sure at what point of the journey you're on, but today I'm going to review a couple of systems provided to me by LaVivid, and the system that I have on my head and this system right here are the same system. It's the LaVivid Mirage, which is a thin skin system, 8x10 in length and width. Now this system I've had for about a month, but what I did was I colored it myself with Just for Men, so that's why it's a little bit darker than the system that's currently on my head. I just had this system installed yesterday, just so you can get a closer look at the hairline. This is a thin skin, but it's not extremely thin. It's got some stretch. I have another system by LaVivid that is an incredibly thick and durable base. It's a little bit too thick and too durable, so this is I believe the next size up in thinness. They do have systems that are even thinner than this. I don't like those systems because as natural as they look and as real as they look, they don't last long enough for me. Personally, I like to get longevity out of my systems. I love this cut. If this system could last me for a couple of months to a year, that would be great. But unfortunately, due to shedding, due to ripping, due to discoloration and recoloring, the systems, not that they've become disposable, but depending on how much access you have to the systems, sort of determines how much wear you can manage to get out of them. So since I have this new system, I don't even need this one anymore, but I like to keep it as a backup just in case I end up having an emergency, and if this one somehow rips or starts to, extreme thinning on the side, I could use this as a backup. Now, if you look closely, it is starting to thin. I don't know if you can't really see it on the camera, which I guess is good. It's starting to thin on the side over here, which I noticed when it was on my head. You could see, but the issue is, and even the coloring on the camera, this is like witchy black. When it's on my head and it's styled, it doesn't bother me as much as it does when it's off my head. So another system, I know I'm rambling, I'm all over the place, but I hope you're at least getting some info out of this video. You could also DM me with any questions that you have, free of charge. I could refer you to LaVivid if I can't answer the question, but I'll answer everything that I can as long as I know the answer to it. Check out this system. Whoa, Goldilocks, watch out. So this is the same system. It's a Mirage as the one I'm wearing, except this is in platinum blonde. So I feel a little bit like, Drew Barrymore from the opening scene in Scream if she had gone a little crazy with a curler. Now here's my whole thing. You're probably like, whoa, that doesn't work for you. His eyebrows are so dark, his bio hair is so dark. So I learned a term yesterday. I'm gonna carefully take this off my head. I learned a term yesterday from my stylist, and that term is shadow rooting. So what you can do, and I'm not a professional colorist, that's why people go to school for color and you end up with fucking witch black. The tip that I gave you last time was not to dye the front of the system, so that's why there's a little bit of ombre here, but this is like witchy. People go to school for hair coloring, all of a sudden I think that I know what I'm doing. This, I've never gone to any type of beauty school. This also looks a little bit like the wig that Frenchie wore to the prom in Greece. Anyway, shadow rooting. What a professional can do is, I'm gonna provide a couple of photos to my stylist. I'll share those photos here in the video, and they can color the bottom part of the hair. So they'll sort of color the bottom part darker brown to match my bio hair, so that when this is on, it will be a gradual brown to blonde situation. Kind of like Zach Morris, that's what I have in my head, what it's gonna look like. Now, we'll see. If I do this, I'll make a video and we'll talk through how I'm feeling and the process and all that. My whole thing with this system is, it is a thin base. It's the Mirage, it's a thin base. I'm not gonna take it off of this plastic head because I don't wanna screw around with the edge here. I think that with this light colored hair, I'm curious of whether you're gonna see my bio hair growing through. I'm curious of how it's gonna look with the shadow rooting, and I'll keep you posted on that. But overall, this system, 2 thumbs up. I think that you get great wear out of it. The hairline, as you can see, it looks very natural to me. What I find now, and you got to keep in mind, unless someone is, you know, like this, looking at your hairline up close, they're not going to notice. If someone knows you're wearing a system, like a good friend, they might tell you, oh, you're lifting a little bit. Oh, you got a little line over here. Oh, sometimes I notice when I get a new system installed, cut hair gets under there. So sometimes during the haircut, little bits of hair get under there, and then you can see the line because the hair is stuck between the seam and your head. So take some tweezers and pull that out. What I do personally is I never love the cut on the day it's cut. I have to sleep on it, figuratively and literally, and then wake up, then I can tweeze the stray hairs out. I can put some product in, some thickening spray, I can blow dry it, and then if I'm still not happy 100% with the frontal after day 1, I gently spray some alcohol and lift. And with this system, if you're careful, you can gently lift it, reapply some adhesive, and then pop it back down, which is what I just did an hour or so ago. But very happy with this system. As I mentioned, we'll see where we go with Goldilocks. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on social media. My Instagram is @EddieGoing. You can email me, eddiegoing@gmail.com. If you do go on Instagram, I mean, I'm not saying text me, but my phone number is on there. So if you want a quick response, DMs on Instagram or text message are usually fastest. Thanks for watching. Happy hunting / happy head hunting. And again, I don't know what point of the non-surgical hair replacement system journey you're on, but good luck to you. There's lots to learn, and I think you're gonna do great.